Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 9 of our Timberborn playthrough. If you guys are new to the series, definitely consider checking out some of the older videos so you can get caught up. If not, don't worry about it. We'll go through a quick recap here, and then we'll get into episode 9. So, in episode 8, we continued to build out our industrial area. We ended the episode in a bad tide, which we are currently in. Real quick, before we get into what we're going to do today, I just wanted to point out, I removed the little title card. So, the musical jingle with the logo. If you guys like it and you want it back, let me know. If you prefer to just get into the video, let me know that too. I'm just trying new things, trying to make the videos to your liking. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video. So, in the last episode, we kind of started to get most of this stuff set up. We did have 3 of the large tanks right here. I was just kind of thinking about it, like as I was loading up this game, that is so many metal blocks that we were going to use. 30. So there was 90 metal blocks. We had 3 of them right there. So I just got rid of those before they started building them. And I put in a couple medium tanks. That should be fine for right now, because I noticed that these weren't getting built because all the metal blocks were being diverted. I guess we could go ahead and get an explosives factory built. We should have enough metal, although it kind of looks like we're about to use up our metal production. As well, free up a couple jobs as that happens. Make sure they come over there and pick that up. But anyway, what are we going to work on today? So, couple projects that we want to work on. Not small. They most certainly will not be small projects. I would like to increase our food production once again. It does look like we're starting to not keep up as well. We used to just have maxed out food. And I was thinking that, we've got 28 vacancies right now. And as we continue to increase our population, we need to make sure that we're staying on top of the food. So I think expanding the farming a little bit right here. And then I was also thinking we could attempt to flood this area and set up some farming, just because I've kind of been looking around the map. Now, granted, this is a bad tide, so maybe not the best time. We'll come back to that once we have better weather. But let's kind of start with our first little project of expanding our food production. So this path is going to go. And we are going to put in a series of platforms right here. Making their way down here, and don't worry. The shrub will be replaced because unfortunately, the shrub has to go. So, let's get rid of the shrub for now. I'm actually going to put that path in just to let them build this. But then this path is going to run down like this. And then I think we probably want a little farming station right here to cover this space. Yeah, I think that'll probably work. So why don't we put it in... Why don't we do like right here? So if we get... Let's see. So that would be one storage. That would be the second storage. And then this platform would come back down like this. Something like that. So then, as usual, we would get our 2 storages. These will be... I think we're just going to do more kohlrabi right here. And I'm going to have these set to supply other warehouses. Just so that, they'll push the resources, hopefully, in here. Let's actually take a quick look. For these, yeah, I want these all to be set to supply. They're not going to be prioritized by haulers, so it's not going to have an absolutely massive effect until we get more hauling posts up and running, just because, again, we've got pretty significant vacancies. But I do think at some point that would be good. I actually might do just a little bit of population, send them 10 more, just to chip into that a little bit, so now they're fairly even in their vacancies. I do think haulers are more important down here than they are up here. Um, and then I do want to get these maxed out to 10 as well. So that we can transfer resources. But anyway, that is a problem for later on. So we're going to get our farmhouses in here. So let's put this platform right here because we're going to get 3 sets of farmhouses here. And then I guess what we're going to do is we'll put a little path right there so that they can get out. And then some stairs coming down. And that should... Oh, need a platform there as well. And that should allow them to... Let's see, how do we want to do this? Yeah, I think we'll do stairs down like that, and then I'll give them a little opening right there. You guys know I want the gate to be open. Alright, let's go into triple speed. Should be okay to do that. And then this is going to need a path right up here. So this will allow these farms to all reach into this corner, which will be good, because then we can go ahead and get our kohlrabi planted up in here. What I'm also thinking that we should do is if we come down here, I might add in just like 2 more farms right here. Let's see, that's going to come across. Yeah, that lines up pretty nicely, actually. We're going to get just 2 more farms in here, and these will just harvest kohlrabi. Just because what I've noticed is that, like, you see all this kohlrabi down here? That almost never gets picked, because these 3 farmhouses that I have here, just they can really only handle, like, this much space. Similarly, all of this kohlrabi never gets picked. And when these 3 farmhouses go active, they're going to plant, you know, they're going to cover this whole area, and I kind of doubt that they're going to keep up with the whole thing. So I feel like having a couple more farmhouses in there to focus on just harvesting that kohlrabi, I think will be beneficial. So we'll get these set up. Unfortunately, this is going to eat up a ton of our jobs. Which is, you know, it's just the way it is. So what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 more jobs that we don't have the beavers for. Yeah, we're gonna have to kind of work on our population here. But so I had a thought about our district post, our district crossing. So right now, our industrial district, which I still need a name for, by the way, is these district crossings are importing everything into this district, like everything, other than the refined goods, planks, gears, explosives, whatever. So, with that being the case, I don't think these 3 district crossings, especially only with 5 beavers, can handle all of that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give them the ability to pump some of their own water. And I'm kind of thinking that we'll just put some water pumping stations like right here for now. I know that right now it's bad water, but when we get to it, I think this will help. That way, essentially, they'll be self-sufficient on water, or relatively, and then the district crossings can focus on what was I gonna say? Like food, you know what I mean? It'll just kind of take one of the major resources that they're having to worry about off of their plate. So I think that'll work. Okay, let's continue to get rid of these, just because we're running through that metal supply, unfortunately. Let's get this stuff built. So, what are these guys working on? Oh, they're working down here? No. No. Work on all this. This is more important. There we go. Let's get this done. Okay. So another thought that we could do is we could actually potentially dam off down here, get a little bit of water, and then we could farm this whole area as well. So why don't we make strides to do that? I think that would be good. The question is, how high does this dam have to be? Like, do we have to bring the water all the way up to this level? We may, which would be a huge job, and I do not know if we can. I don't know if we can do that, quite honestly. Let's see. Where would be an easy place to go? So I think this, yeah. So we need to get up here to this level. What if we came, like, across? How high is this going to have to be? 3. It's going to have to be 3 high. So this would all be dam. So I guess we'd go over like that, just to make it easy. Although I could come farm down here too. It's a later problem. Let's do something like this, and then we'll just make this whole thing dam. This is going to take them a long time to get down here to build. And then I'm going to have to bring a path back here because we're going to have to dam off here as well. So I guess we'll go like this. Dam that off. Get a path going like this. And then to get over here, how are we going to do that? So we'll need, I guess, a platform here, and then a series of platforms going like this. That way it's staying above water during the drought. That would be good. Yeah, and that would dam off this whole area, and then we could start planting down here, which I think would be pretty good. I'm not overly concerned about the, let's see, did we get the clean water? Yeah, it's time. It is time to do the thing. So why don't we flush out this remaining bad water? Yeah, and we lost our, let's get these back operational. And our water is in a very bad way, so we'll probably get them all operational. 24 vacancies. Not good. Alright, let's do another population shift. So we'll get more down here. 14. So at least we have some haulers. It's not great, but it is what it is. We're about to eat more jobs as well, but I think we just kind of got a little ahead of ourselves. We do have a ton of jobs right here. These all have 1, and these have 1. So what is that, 9? At least we got our water pumping stations active, though, up here. So hopefully that will help. And I'm trying to increase the population. We can pause this. That's 2 jobs. I guess we can pause this, too. Because now we got power going down here. But let's think about how we want to prioritize this. So this is the priority, getting the farming going. This down here, do I want to build this? Yeah, I guess we do. I guess we do want to build that. I'm really not concerned about all this. This is... That's just a fun project that I would like to get done. It's not a priority. So we will, we'll make this more of a priority. Getting this dammed up. And I don't know, that might break these water wheels. Honestly, I don't know if that's the case. But it very well could. And I would love to get the power hooked up here. If you know what I mean. Yeah, why don't we start to do that? So, in order to get the power hooked up, what are we going to need? Well, we're going to need to extend these levees down here. Not that far. I guess I could have them come dynamite this out. Maybe that's what we'll do. So if I send a platform like this, get them onto this level, and then we can unlock all of our dynamite. We are going to want to dynamite all of this out. they're building the levees. Of course they are. That's okay. They can do whatever they want in their own time. But okay, so these need bad water. I don't think we have. Yeah, we don't have much bad water up here. Let's see, how are we doing on metal blocks? We actually have a decent amount. So what I think we'll do is we could get some bad water pumping stations up here that we could just use in the event of a bad tide. So we could get like we could get 3 of them right there. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, so they can pump some of their own bad water. So we'll get those set up. Those will just be used during bad tides, but it could give us an infusion of bad water that would be very valuable. All right, how are we doing on... All right, so we have 11... Yes, we have 9 haulers right now. It's not the best, but it's not terrible. And let's see. So what are the beavers working on? So they're still working on getting these farms set up. That'll be good. And because they got this platform done, we can go ahead and remove this path. And then let's start to get the kohlrabi marked out. And we'll have this whole area filled with kohlrabi. And then ideally, this is down the line, but once we get enough explosives, we can actually bring this back, and that would clear up a lot of good farming space right here. But I am a little concerned about the food, just a little bit. Even though it looks like, we got 3.5K food, that's plenty of food. It's not that much. Not that much food. That can go away very quickly. We are starting to do fairly well on the water, which is good. We are getting some explosives, which is great. All right, so with that, we can start to dynamite some of this out. So let's get rid of this, and then let's do this strip as well. Maybe not these, because I would love to get some stairs down here so that I can actually get rid of this whole thing. And then we'll get rid of this. Let's do these ones first. That would be good. All right, so they can come and work on that, and they're building the bad water pumps again. Those will be off most of the time. They won't be major priorities. But let's see how we're doing. So farmhouses should be getting built. That's good. And I would love to start laying some dynamite, but I don't think we have any extract yet. We do not, which is unfortunate. And we're never going to have extract if we don't get the power routed. So let's run the power over here. Let me get that built, just so we can continue to lay it out. All right, they got some dynamite done. That's great. So now we can get dynamite in here. Just because I really want to get this cleared out. I want to get a nice corner here. For future purposes that are not really that important right now. But, they'll be important someday. Someday they will be important. I just kind of realized that I'm going to dam this off, and then I'm not going to be able to pump this water. That's okay. This is temporary. We're not going to build this right now. I want to see how this is going to work so we can start to route the power. But okay, just because I'm worried that I'm going to break this. I'm worried that I'm going to break that. But alright, we are about to hurt our jobs once again, unfortunately. We got 14 vacancies here and 16 up here. Nothing we can do about it, though. We need the, well, I guess we could. We've got so much wood here. I think it might be good to, let's pause a couple of these. That should free up a few jobs, 5. Five, if I'm not mistaken, which is good. This is still not connected because we need this. We need this set of stairs to connect it to the path. But okay. One thing I was thinking is we could probably, as our population is increasing, we could probably clear out some of these and get more berries planted. So why don't we do that? Why don't we get that cleared out? That'd be good. Let's see. So they're working down here. How's the water situation? It's not bad. I am going to prioritize these by haulers, though. Not that we have a ton of haulers up here, but I would rather the haulers that we do have, the 2, Timberborn and Senway, I would rather that they work on handling the water than anything else, really. So let's get those. Let's get that. Let's get that. And then we can delete these stairs. Put another set of stairs coming down here. And then we can get working on this. I guess we could delete that as well. Might as well get that cleared out. Let's just stop. This was not meant to be built. It was meant to be an outline so I could run the power, but that's okay. That is okay. They'll do their thing. They'll get to it. Let's get that opened up. And let's get some dynamite in there. That'll be good. We are clearing out the very last bit of our metal blocks, of which we have 91, which is actually pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, they got these done. Cool. So let's pause these, because there's no bad water currently. That'll free up some jobs. Alright, so we have 14 vacancies as of now. These are all functional. And then as are these. So, they don't have any storage with them. I didn't really think that they totally needed their own storage. They're just kind of here for extra duty. So, they'll continue to work on that. Have we come down here and started this yet? No. They're working on this. Do we have metal blocks? We do. We have 22. So, they should get going on that. Alright, and we got 17 vacancies now. So 3, we only have 3 haulers, which is not great. It's not great. I might do just a little bit more. Send them 5 more, maybe. So now they only have 12 vacancies. Just because I don't think haulers are less important up here. I mean, they would be great for the water, but other than that, you know, like if the beavers are working at their plank factory, they can get their own planks. They can get their own planks. Let's get rid of these. And I would love it if the beavers would come and get all of this metal. Okay. So we can continue to work our way down here. With the dynamite, I just want a nice clean corner. But But okay, let's start to look at how this will lay out. So, and I don't want them to build these, so I'm gonna have to tell them not to. But we're gonna get a power wheel here. Let's pause that. Don't build it. And then our power is already hooked up. So let's map out our future power wheels. So we'll have one here, 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 and here. And then we will need platforms running all the way down here. And again, I'm not building this actual dam section. Alright, so it looks like we have a drought approaching, which is not the end of the world. And that's going to get put in there. And then platforms all along like that, as we do. And now we'll come in here and we will actually delete this whole thing. And I would love it if this rubble were to get picked up. That would be great. But okay. I'm actually going to... I know that I just got rid of it, but I think we're actually going to put this last one back in just so that I can visualize kind of the end of the power wheel area. And then we can fill in the middle as we go. It's not a huge priority, but okay. So we're getting some bad water pumped. That is actually kind of a priority. I know that that's 3 beavers that we're using for jobs, but I do want to get explosives going. So, all right, and it looks like they just had a ton of adults grow up. So let's send them like 4 more. So now we have a full hauling post and then 1 extra. So it should help us with our food a little bit anyway. Yeah, should help. And then with this whole area, I would love to get some hydroponic gardens going. I think that could help us with our food quite a bit. I mean, they take forever to grow food. But when they do, they grow 45 mushrooms, and then when the fermenter takes that, they turn 4 into 16 fermented mushrooms. That's so much food. So that could actually help us quite a bit. The question is, where do I build them? That is the question. Let's see. Let's see. I could build them kind of down here. Wouldn't be a bad space to build them. And I'm kind of thinking, would it be beneficial to give them another way to get down here? Maybe. Maybe it would. So why don't we put in some stairs here? And they can work their way down from that direction as well. And we'll put all of this on moderately high priority as well, so that they can start to get down here. This is going to be really far for them to go. But it should be okay. Cool. All right. Hydroponic gardens. Where? Oh, they cleared up this space. Excellent. Let's get some berries planted in there. Just because we're kind of, we're picking the berries at a pretty good rate. I think it would be good to have a little bit more berry supply. All right, how are we doing for jobs? We're doing pretty good. How are they doing for food? Not the best. They're doing pretty good for water. So I would imagine that water is no longer, I mean, it's always imported. Import the good only if there's a matching storage and workplace demand. Connected districts will balance goods between themselves based on storage. Yeah, I'll probably just let them continue doing what they're doing. I mean, worst case, we fill up our water and then we're just fine. Oh, we do need to stockpile some water. Oops, we have drought coming in. Luckily, it takes the water quite a while to flow down here, so not the end of the world. But okay. Oh, they're actually starting to work on the dam. That's very exciting. Why don't we actually build these stairs first? That way they'll have two angles with which to attack that dam. That would be good. And then, you know, if we can get this whole area flooded, we can dynamite out this nonsense and this, and then we could get some farming going on in here, and that would be very good. Very good indeed. Alright, so let's kind of think about... I'm going to want a path coming across here. Like that. And then we're going to want some hydroponic gardens going on here. The question is... See, I don't have any extract. Because what I would love to do is get this dynamited out before I put the hydroponic gardens in. Which is kind of my reasoning for not wanting to put them in here. Because I'm going to end up dynamiting out this whole thing. And getting it to be quite deep. For a lot of water storage. And what I don't want is this giant land mass right in the center of it. That's eating up all of our precious space. Maybe I'll put them over here, actually. That actually probably wouldn't be a bad idea, just because this is where our fermenters are. Yeah, why don't we... I'm going to have them start dynamiting off these little areas. Not hugely important, but still important nonetheless. Alright, and there we go. We're getting a little water overflow. We just need to kind of keep an eye on this. Luckily, this takes quite a while to drain through here. So we should be okay. We are going to need the power, but we can pause the 3 bad water pumps during the drought. How are we doing on population? 6 vacancies down here. That's pretty good. 19 up there. It's not great, but it is what it is. Okay. So what I was saying is, if we can get... I just kind of want... I want these areas dynamited off so I can get a better understanding of the space. Because maybe I put the hydroponic gardens kind of over here in this weird area that we're really not going to use. Maybe that would make sense. Although I do think... Yeah, we can make this shorter if we connect that up like that. That would be nice. And then, you know, obviously we could get maybe a shrub here and a beaver statue and a shrub and a light, so they can always run by all that on their way down. That would be quite nice. Everybody likes a shrub and a light. Although if I do fill this whole area with platforms, let's just dynamite this out. This one they're going to have to kind of work back to get it done, but that'll be okay. Let's get dynamite in there as well. And that will be a high priority project as well. They're getting going on the dam. It is slow going just because it is so far away. But there's really nothing I can do about that. Let's see how we're doing on population. We're still doing okay. Water is doing good. 4.5 days of the drought. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Do we have scrap? We do not, so these can be paused. There's no scrap metal for them to work with anyway. Cool. Alright, let's get these blown up. So they can just come in and dynamite out that last one. And we could get something right here, maybe like another hauling post. That would probably be pretty good. And then getting this dam done would be a huge success for the beavers. Be a huge success. I am kind of concerned that it's going to break my power wheel setup here, but if it does, that's okay. We can link in the power from up top, and we got the manual power in the event that we need it. So, not the end of the world. Let's get rid of those. So they keep going on this, and then we'll just have to get rid of this section here. Might be good to get that set of stairs in, just so that they can have some sort of connection. And then, yeah, we can actually get another hauling post right here. And, you know, you can never have too many hauling posts. So let's get that in there. We can get rid of that path. And then we could throw in one of these beaver busts. And I love these things. I think that they look so good. They're awesome. I mean, the beaver statue looks nice too. We have one here. But I really like these. Man, we have a lot of injured beavers over here. Any over here? No. Okay. We're doing okay. We're doing just fine. Oh, and they're still working on the dynamite, which is good. Forgot about this little project. So let's get that dynamited out as well. And then I want to bring this whole thing back so that it is in line with what we're working on. Okay. I did have another thought when I was kind of looking over here. So we go down a couple levels. So you'll see that we have a gap in our dams where these power wheels come in, and I'm worried about overflow. Now, if it overflows down here, that's not a problem, because it'll just run in this channel. But if it overflows up here, it could actually come down here, which would not be very good. So what we're going to do, I think, if we get rid of... Let's see... Yeah, just these. If we get rid of those, have them come pick up those resources, we can build just a little dam right here. There we go. So all those are gone now, so we can actually just come over here and then we'll just connect that up, just like that. And that'll be good. That will be good. And that way, if the water ever does spill out through there, it's got a little dam here, it'll just keep flowing down this way. So just a little preemptive damming project. We'll just keep working this with our singles. I don't think, yeah, we don't have any extract because this is not operational. Although we are starting to get bad water up here. No, we're not. I don't think we have enough haulers for it. But we can still get this linked in with power in the interim. So we can get that set up. And that'll be good. Alright, so this can get dynamited out. Perfect. And then we can get rid of this stuff. And we can get a couple dynamites right here. This will be the priority so that we can wrap that road back around. Get all this hooked back up. They are working on the dam. Very slowly, but they're working on it. That'll be good. Alright, how are we doing for population? No vacancies here, 11 down here. Why don't we get this operational, just so we can start to absorb some more beavers as we get them. And is this helping with our food? I mean, it's probably helping. To what degree, I do not know. I might get another... If I were to get another farmhouse here... Yeah, maybe just like one more. Let's get that done. I think that would be good. And then this will be focused on kohlrabi, will be focused on harvesting. just to kind of deal with some of this. Just because, again, I feel like this never gets picked. So, I don't know. Maybe we went overkill on the farmers. I guess, you know, I guess you can't really go overkill on the farmers, but maybe. Let's get that hooked up. All right, how are we doing on housings? Yeah, so we have 13 unhoused beavers. And I was thinking that this would be a really nice spot for some barracks. So let's get 3 barracks right there. And then we're going to actually need to be able to get up here to build the roofs. So we can do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to put a rooftop terrace right here. I just tried to rotate it, the rooftop terrace with my scroll wheel. Okay, so we can get a rooftop terrace in there. That is not a huge priority. Again, I'd rather have homeless beavers than dead beavers for starvation reasons. How are we doing on water? We're actually doing pretty good. I could let out a little bit of water. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Just to top this off, because you can see that it's kind of hurting right now for water. That's okay. And then let's bring that back up, just because it's probably going to flood. Is it going to flood? Yes, it is, 100%. I'll count that as a flood. Right, that was actually pretty well timed, not going to lie. Not a huge flood, which is okay. But all right, this drought is coming to an end. I think we survived it fairly well. We got plenty of water, tons of water actually. Even the large tanks up here are getting filled, which is excellent to see. All right, so we can continue on with our projects. So let's get that dynamited out, and then we will walk this one back. I guess we could actually do these simultaneously. Right? Yeah, we could totally do that. We could totally do that. Alright, how they doing on the dam? It's coming along, actually. They're just kind of working on it, you know, as they go. Which is good. How are we doing on vacant jobs? Oh, so I actually want this to be like that. Just to catch all the vacancies. We should have... Yeah, I don't know. They're coming along. 7 vacants down here, 14 up here. Alright, so... Get that dynamited out. And the projects continue. So we now have another farmer working. So we should be fine on kohlrabi, I would think. But I really want to get those fermented mushrooms up and running. I also think that this will help. I think it dramatically shortens the distance. Maybe. Maybe not. I could be totally wrong. Probably am. Probably am wrong. I'm also thinking that I'm going to get rid of these because I'm going to fill this whole area with platforms. So I don't want like shrubs and stuff down there. But what I could put in are maybe a couple scratching posts. And then, you know, I guess I could put the put a bust in there. That would be okay. And a lamp. Can I build over a lamp? I don't think I can. Brazier. I don't know how you pronounce that. Can I put a bell in here? I don't think I can put a platform over a bell. Can I even put a bell over a bust? Oh, no, I can't. Alright, we'll just get rid of that. I guess we could just put in a load of... we'll just put a load of those in there. And then we're going to put platforms in here. I don't think they have to go quite that far. I also don't know if they have to go this far either. But I'm confident that I need those ones. I guess. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? All right, they're getting this little platform built, which is good. They're also still continuing on the dam project, which is excellent. And we got water pumping up here. This is ready to receive more water. Has it started to fill it? Yes, it has. So this should overflow probably overnight at some point. So we're doing just fine on water. How are we doing on our population? 6, 7 vacancies. That's pretty good. Probably at the end of this day, I'll pause this so that we can let the power wheels take back over with the power. Let's just go ahead and do that. And then let's come back up here. Continue to dynamite this away. And then we'll dynamite down this column, and then we should be ready to go for our power project. Can actually probably start the power project. So, let's see, to get power up here, we'll need something like this. And I really need, can I get a, yes. Using paths to clear the pines. Let's see, I can use paths to clear these two. But not this one. This one will need to be cleared manually. Okay, well, in that case, let's get some stairs coming up so we can get rid of that pine. And mine as well, while I'm over here. Let's get rid of a bunch of these. Probably not super necessary, but we can do it. Let's get rid of those. High priority. All right, cool. So they got this little bridge done, and yeah, you can see we're doing so much better with the kohlrabi now. I think. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but hopefully I'm not. Okay. So what are our priorities now? So they're continuing to work on the dam. That's it's not, you know, it's not a massive. I mean, it's a pretty big priority. The dam is kind of an ongoing priority. But I think we really want to get the mushrooms going. So, in order to get the mushrooms going, we're going to need more fermenters. We're also going to need more storage. Yes. Yes, we are. Maybe I'll put, like, the mushroom, all the storage kind of over here. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just build out a massive platform area right here. We'll have to see. We will have to see how it goes. But alright, water, looking great. Food, looking pretty good. I do think my theory of freeing up the water responsibility by building more water pumping is a good one. I think that's accurate. But what do I know? You know? What do I know? I'm just a guy who plays beaver video games on the internet. And I just realized that we're going way over our time. Alright guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode, definitely consider leaving a like and a comment. Subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date on this series. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Thanks.